Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
Fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now Jackson on first down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
final shot before half from Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with this defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson rolling to his right. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their body.
Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. He talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. It's Miller, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd down and 8. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another run here with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touch.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
First down, a run with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.